or they know not to.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you find one such abrasion, a trail of abrasions, indicates to you that this is someone that doesn't know or doesn't care.
Right.
Or both.
He finds effectively a trail of someone that's kind of just stomping through the forest.
Yeah, like
is that a fair interpretation?
Yeah. And it's quite clear this person doesn't have a blade, or else they probably just start chopping through the vines as opposed to shoving them aside.
Right. I think he just goes through the list of PCs. The NPCs like, well, it's probably not Dahlia. They would probably know better in this instance. Might be Falk, but he's probably with Irina, so she would probably know not to do this, or at least have an intent. Could be Badger, but he's low enough.
Oh yeah.
Probably Caradoc. Or Roma.
Maybe. Yeah.
Or like, I don't know, Mina, or someone. He will attempt to follow, but more gracious to the plant life that's around it. That being said, he also has a 0 dexterity.
Roll me your stealth and use your wisdom and plus your dex.
Oh my god, that's so much better. Slash R, 1d20 plus... I'm not proficient in stealth, no. Plus wisdom.
Yeah, it's less like not making noise stealth or is being conscientious of your environment stealth.
Would it be at disadvantage? D20.
Yeah.
Drop highest 1, and then plus 2 because wisdom. Do I add a d4 because nature?
Nah. Okay. None of this. This is controlling your body.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. And... well, I sent it, but it's rolling for a little bit. How's everybody doing? How are the vibes?
Yeah.
There it is.
Jesus, yeah, that's a pretty good roll for a disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're quite keen on staying low to the ground, albeit it does obstruct your vision. But with how overgrown this place is, it's not any particularly more obstructive than standing up and tall and proud. You follow this trail of vine abrasions, these ruptures. And eventually happen upon a brambling brook. Bubbling brook. You happen upon a brook.
A babbling.
Babbling, thank you. A babbling brook. A still stream that rolls off of a higher elevation, some stonework that lands less than a feet down into, well, just the same stream technically, but another stream. And you see, stood there in very, very vibrant manner, a shock of red. You spot Mina, who is crouching, sort of like having her hands just under the water surface, staring at it.
Does she look like she's trying not to move because there's a predator around, kind of vibe? Or she's just staring at her hands? I could throw you a disadvantage insight, he says, so he remembers to press the disadvantage button. Don't have you, but do have a roll.
It's hard to tell.
Hard to tell. Makes sense at the moment.
You do see that she does have a stick.
Oh no, hold on. That went immediately from, thank goodness, she's planning and has weaponry, to, oh god, she has a stick. I hope it fell to the ground and she didn't rip it off a tree. Have I found, like, a spot on a tree that looks like it's recently had a stick removed?
No, funnily enough, no. It's crazy. Eventually...
probably regrow that. He does approach, not being terribly quiet at this moment.
You approach, and Mina immediately looks over her shoulder at you, looking quite clearly half ready to throw down, but once she sees that it's you, it relents.
I'm
happy to see you, bruv.
The feeling
You're not
is
all alone, are you?
Thankfully, no.
Who are we?
He looks around to the many trees. I don't think you would like my theoretical answer.
A lot of things that people don't like here, and be out with it.
Fair enough. I think it's either some fragments of the dream rampant or a mimicry of such.
The dream rampant.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're doing we're close to that place, huh? How will it be
That's
affecting
why-
us out here?
I do not know, but that's why I suggest it's maybe a mimicry, a fragment of it.
You think this is something from Grova? Or Ted?
I don't think they would do such with the intent of separating us and isolating us. I think they would also most likely mention it. But everything, the variety of plant life, the he gestures back at the path we had, the reaction to things that are alien to its environment. Where did you get that branch?
Oh, it's underground. It's dry wood.
He has a very deep breath of relief.
Tunk, tunk.
Okay.
Driftwood making good spears, huh?
I believe you would know better than I. The main thing is that you didn't rip it off a tree.
She opens her mouth to ask why, but then she catches herself and goes, oh. Then she begins looking around. When you were walking out here, before you be spotting me, did you feel something? Like you're being watched?
Did he?
Ugh.
That
This will be a
natural
double
predation.
check. Roll history to, well,
Had the
just think
possibility.
back. Yeah, just to think back. No, it's not to have the possibility, it's also affect the subsequent roll.
Hard thinking. That's fine. I have extra disadvantage.
Then no. It was just would you get advantage? That's the neutralizing it. Now roll me your insight. Or survival, either one.
They're the same number.
Okay, then yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No, you don't recall anything. I mean, like, you have a genuine, or a general, rather, sense of concern about being a stranger in a strange land. So
Yeah.
maybe that's what she's talking about.
But he doesn't have the sense of, I'm being hunted by a tiger.
Yeah.
Not particularly, but I would not be surprised. Not sure what kind of creatures could be here, or if the plants could be watching. I wouldn't be surprised with that either.
It's like we're back in Velkester. Plants be watching us.
Maybe theoretically we never left Velkester. This is some.
She looks at you like, dude, shut the fuck up.
You know what? Actually, good arguments. So, we have no idea where we are. We don't know where anyone else is, or if anyone else is even here.
You're taking fire be good around here. If we do get in a fight, I'm not saying we start burning the place down.
If we find spare wood that has fallen freely, and maybe an area with no particular plant life on it, then maybe.
Okay, but what about if I be trying to fight a tree?
If we're fighting a tree, it'd probably be more effective than just stabbing it with its own flesh. He gestures at the spear.
That'd be a good point, bruv. Alright, she taps the side of her temple. Gotcha. Because there's nothing about her primordial wrath that says it has to be like a weapon of 1 silver or more, like certain spells. So she could technically use an improvised weapon and have it deal fire damage. So
Could she, like, be... Wait, hold on. Does it mention unarmed?
Burning chair.
it has to have a weapon. It has to be a weapon. So
Alright. Yeah,
I would probably allow it to.
If you, like,
I
wrap
think it would
some
depend.
cloth around your hands kind of thing.
I think if you got to a certain level of monk or pugilist, I would allow it, like the 6th level one, which gives you like your magical
Weapons.
attacks.
That makes sense.
Stuff like that. Yeah. But for now, she would definitely got to use the pointy stick, which is equivocally a simple spear.
Yeah. She's making do with what she got. I think you would logic this out loud. It's like, if we are here with other people, they would most likely try to either hunt people down or in a positive way, or assume survival, so being next to water is good. Maybe we follow the stream until we find either a bigger body of water or other people, or diverts. What are your thoughts?
She just like lets out like a puff, like. I'd not be the sort of girl that goes tramping out in the woods, huh? She just looks at you. Whatever you say, bruv. I'll follow you.
Then I guess he will lead our little pack. He's gonna just follow the flow of the river for the time being. Oh wait, okay. I don't know how water flow works. If you follow a river downstream, it will eventually go to like a larger body of water. Yes. If it's upstream, then it's probably up a mountain theoretically.
Not necessarily. Downstream, the eventuality of all streams is to eventually hit the ocean. That's how. That's part of thermodynamics of the Earth. Fun fact: cold temperature, high on mountain; warm temperature, big body of water, ocean. Which is why a river cannot cut through an island ever. Like that's not how it works. It would just eventually veer to the ocean. So downstream, you'll always hit the ocean. Inevitably, that or some dead end point where you seep into the Earth, and that's its own different can of worms. Like upstream, you could hit a bigger body of water that streams into this, either to another lake, to the ocean, etc., etc., etc. Such points are not even always the origin points are not even always like mountains. Sometimes there's springs, geysers, etc., etc. that are the beginnings of water. Supposedly, the river Nile comes from some lakes in Nigeria, which gets their water from geysers in the earth, and and no one fucking knows.
Big cycle. I think I'll follow. No, we're gonna go upstream. There might be a large body of water, as well as it could give us potentially some height. Slowly.
Potentially. So another factor is the water will probably be cleaner as you go upstream.
Well, I feel Jin is wise enough in nature to probably figure that and be like, well, more guarantee of fresh water, so that's probably a better call.
Yeah.
He would also be giving the best tips he can for how to walk around the place and not, I guess, be intruding on nature.
Roll me your lore.
I can roll you.
The fun thing about lore is since it doesn't get like guidance benefits usually, it also technically doesn't fully get affected by disadvantage and exhaustions and stuff like that. It depends.
Okay.
It depends on how ingrained the knowledge is. If I'm asking you to pull like a specific name in history, then you might have a bit of a hard time remembering that. But if it's like something foundational like this, yeah, I think you can roll straight.
Shazam. Well, I'm gonna use my inspiration to get that 21 instead.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Shit.
Okay, if that's the case, then can you roll me your stealth with wisdom again, straight?
Yeah. Let me see. Do I just have it? Excuse me. Let me just tweak this one because it's pretty much the same thing, but there it is. That's me to at least get a chance to roll and not fucking. Hey, that's pretty okay.
-2. That's not bad. So 13 and 4, 17, average of 8. You're with your exhaustion, you definitely would have liked to leave a lesser impact upon the world around you, but with how exhausted both you and her are, yeah.
Stupid Irina with the stupid needing to exhaust and
yeah, even though it didn't help in the end technically.
Yeah. Let's try not to bring that one up.
As you both are trekking around, you hear the sounds of steps, some movement amidst the brush. What do you do?
Pause like a deer in the headlights and just hold up a hand to Mina. And just silently, like, without saying anything, just change that hand to like a pointing fingers and point off in that direction to make sure she heard that.
She nods as the movement closes in on you.
Oh god, it's so intimidating.
You see something emerge out from the brush. Something green. Something
that's what I
short. Something paled by some tall, not green figure. Yeah, you see Caradoc and Badger.
And a perfect imprint around them of all the plants.
Yeah, they're pushing through this place. Yeah, they're going proper speed. Well, yeah. To Badger and Caradoc, can both of you roll me your perceptions, please? You have to not beat an 8 to not see them.
Okay.
Oh, you see them!
Oh my god!
Oh, you see them! As you both find a source of water, this lovely babbling brook, it seems like a nice stream of clean water. I mean, there's like some leaves and little bits of debris in it, but aside from that clean water, you're just like, oh, we did. You turned to look to your left and like tucked behind some like bit of a thinner trees. You see Mina and Jin.
Have a nice little walk.
Fortune provides.
Hey, Baja, Garadok, that be you. Mina just stands
Yes.
up and immediately breaks stealth.
Valid.
It's us.
Okay, so we're not alone. Unless you're plant-based doppelgangers or something.
She slaps you.
It's a genuine concern!
I don't
Why
think
is
I'm a
it a
doppelganger.
genuine concern?
This place might
Do you know
be...
where we are?
Theoretically. I think it might be some aspect of the Dream Rampant. I don't know if it's
for the love
the
of
Dream Rampant
light.
itself or someone's nearby approximation of it, but from what I've heard from Grover and the studies, it lines up. Sorry, what were we saying?
Of all the places. Where is Ted when you need him?
I thought he said he's specifically not coming to the Dream Rampant, huh?
Right.
Man, maybe this be Ted's fault.
Yeah, good. Following him.
So how do we get out?
Well, we are far off what would be considered a beaten path, so it's about where the advice from Grover stopped, which is do not go off it.
Like we got much of a choice.
True, we kind of just woke up here. For now, let's not focus on getting out, let's focus on finding everyone else, because if you two are here, then I assume probably most of our group is.
Did you have any of your gear? I didn't have mine.
Mina just scoffs and shakes her head.
Have you seen Ace?
Shakes her
Was
head
it
as
with
well.
you?
No, he didn't come with me.
Oh.
Is that
No,
a
I
bad
have
thing or a good thing?
I hope he's okay.
He shrugs.
Presumably he is out of trouble.
What about the others?
That is a unknown quantity.
So far, I've only seen the two of you. Him.
Speaking of seeing stuff, can one person from this crew and one person from the other crew roll me a D100?
One of you two want to roll D100?
Volunteers tribute.
What was that?
I just said I volunteer as tribute for our group if you don't.
Okay,
you wanna
that's
roll?
fine. If you fail, I'll help.
Yeah.
Never mind. Never mind.
Well, there's only one
We'll
winner,
scat
there's
on
only
ya.
one loser, and those are debatable.
Yep.
Who from your other group is rolling?
I will...
Cop.
Oh, Cop?
Cop,
Cop
or-
is. Holy shit,
Oh,
Cop got
yeah.
me! Jesus Christmas.
Okay.
God
This is
damn,
why I
how
was
am I
put-
supposed to beat that?
Cop is a god when it
That's
comes to
not my
this.
fault.
You had a 7% chance of beating him. Why didn't you roll it?
I mean,
That's
I was
not my
gonna
fault.
blame you if you didn't beat him, but like, damn.
Could Dahlia be the
fault.
DC
I don't
and
think
we're
I
the test?
That's
Oh, wait a minute.
Pretty
Can I pull out a tool?
For this?
I mean, I've got 2 sessions to use like 5 of them. So-
And she's not gonna be
Whatever you
here
wanna
for
do.
the one that it gets refreshed on.
yeah, nothing.
Do it.
Nothing else is gonna happen anytime soon.
Definitely
I need
not.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not something to excuse your character for like a month.
What?
Oh shit, yeah. Oh my god, what? Oh, I'll sit on it, fuck it.
So, you 4. What do you do? Well, I guess 3 because I control Mina, but.
Hmm.
Or would you guys like a moment to think on it?
I would suggest we keep going just up the river, see if we can find a bigger body of water. And so far, all it's done is guide us to each other, so maybe we'll just keep going.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You have a pretty
Winning
good track record.
strategy.
Mhm.
Of the one attempt you've done, it's been 100% successful.
Bingo. Technically,
If you
200% successful because we found 2 people with 1 try.
Ah, that's true.
Saying.
While I'm on board with this move. However, if you do ever get
Oh.
lost in real life in the forest, stay put.
Yes, yes.
Until you have no
yeah,
other
like-
choice.
Absolutely,
I've watched
absolutely.
way too many horror films on YouTube to not do that, so
Yeah.
I'd live.
Built
I'd live. I'd
Sure.
talk to the Wendigo in the woods, and he guide me out.
Wow.
Yo, you seem pretty chill.
Yeah, you're
the deal with the Wendigo.
your buds. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Me and him, we go back.
The deal with the Wendigo is like he has to join the campaign now, though.
We went to middle school together. He used to be like 3 feet shorter. Fun fact. Anyways, that time I said.
Then he
that time I
ate
told
some
you that.
people and got taller.
Eating human flesh and causing an irreversible hunger for it definitely gives you growth spurt.
Oh yeah, I'd say so.
Oh, you met him too. Nice, dude. Okay. So you guys continue upstream. Can all of you roll me your perception?
All of us, or just the other group?
The other group.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're not involved in this. We aren't taking part in this.
No, we're not special enough. We didn't win the role.
Jin would also give them the similar talk that he was poorly giving to Mina about not disturbing the plants, but I don't expect that one to go that well.
I mean,
perception.
we can use the same roll you had before, so.
14. Yeah. It's mostly like
Oh, yeah,
looks
no,
to Caradoc and like also heavy armor.
Oh yeah, you guys do have guidance.
Oh my god, guidance!
Guidance machine back.
Yeah.
Ah, what? Guidance machine
I
broke.
rolled that as ace.
You missed him so
You know where he is.
That's funny.
Resend it again as actual character badger. Way better.
Okay, that's better.
Way better. The fun thing is, if he actually did roll his ace, he would have had advantage because, yeah, but it wouldn't matter because he's disadvantage, and that's the first roll, anyways. So, all right, let's let me average this 14 or parentheses 14 plus 15 plus 12 plus 15. Okay, pretty tight spread here. 14 flat. Nice. 14 flat. Okay. As you guys are striding upstream, not in the water, of course, but nearby it. The creek itself, the brook rather, has a bit of clearing space, which no large trees and things like that grow above or across it or things like that. There's still some brush, some ferns and shrubbery that's still there, but nothing terribly obstructive. For you, Jin, the vine that you had followed to find Mina did end a little bit before you found Caradoc and Badger, fortunately. You do happen upon the length of another one midway of your guys' hike, but it is grown a bit more horizontally, perpendicular to the creek as opposed to parallel to it. So you guys don't encounter it for too long. But with your instruction, you guys managed to dodge, for the most part, abrasing it, giving it its little bumpy exterior from mistreating it, not on purpose, of course. You guys eventually come across a larger glade, a small pool, which is, this one is overgrown, canopy-wise, but it is a larger pond, nice and tranquil. You do see where the origin of this stream of water comes from. It is what looks to be some sort of underground source, so like a well or something that is sort of spitting out the stream of water that gradually fills into the pool, and then obviously the pool overflows and creates its own stream. It actually has multiple outlets, this glade, 3 in specific. Looking around, yeah, it's actually very pleasant. If it weren't for the fact that you know that this is some extension of the Dream Rampant, this might actually be a very picturesque, calming place, but there is that just general eerie sense of unease that malingers about all of you. But this is a fine spot to find a moment of respite, not only for the very fresh water, right? That you can literally see the water coming out of the ground right fucking there. Not only for the fresh water, but it does seem like there's other plants and things like that, berry bushes and even some mushroom beds and things like that on some tumbled over timber. Tumbled over timber? Yeah, timbered over timber nearby, stuff like that. At this point, you guys don't know how long you've been traveling because the sun hasn't appeared to have moved.
Yeah.
But you reckon a couple hours?
Did any of
Which
our
let it be
group have
known
a
for
watch?
Jin. Let me know for Jin. The sun does travel normally in the Dream Rampant. Like, there's nothing fancy about the Dream Rampant that makes it hold the sun in the sky.
I was kind of curious about that, if it could change depending on area. Yeah. He would reaffirm that with everyone else too. It's just like, I'm not crazy. The sun hasn't moved, yes?
Mina does the not wise thing, looking up at the sky at the sun. Which, fortunately, looking through the canopy, she's not like staring at it directly. But she does look up, winces at the dumb idea. Nah, that'd still be up to us.
You know, I'd stop you, but I
Jin,
did pop
do you know-
looking.
I know that flowers tend to follow the sun. I'm supposing that is true for vegetation as well. Is there any indication that the trees are growing any which way? Have you seen anything?
That's a really good question. Has he?
Send it on nature.
One whole nature roll. Would I technically have advantage because Caradoc?
Does Caradoc have nature proficiency?
I do not.
Then no.
Shade. Okay,
I do
so
have
disadvantage.
You do
does have
guidance,
guidance.
which is potentially just as important. So
Yeah, and I have nature proficiency, and I have another die I can add that. I have 2d4. Nothing could go wrong. Yeah, see, nothing could go wrong.
that's a pretty good roll.
She just had to say something.
Oh, the other natural 20 now! No, not a natural 20.
It depends on actually which community that you talk to. Some plants actually do follow the path of the sun. Sunflowers, for example, will actually sort of turn to coast in like a satellite. What's a
That's
satellite?
adorable.
Stuff like that. Some plants are misattributed to doing that, like moss. Moss always grows to the north. No, they fucking don't. That's what people say, right? So there is some truth to what Caradoc is capitulating, but there's other pieces which are absolutely not true. So that's where your 25 definitely. That's a foundation. That's a starting point. Now, are such species that actually are true in the Dream Rampant? Oh, absolutely. Some of them you passed by already, and that with a 25, this place. Okay, don't get me wrong. The Dream Rampant is not natural; it is hyper-natural or supernatural or
Like supernatural,
preternatural.
magical, but like extreme natural.
extra natural, extra nature. Despite that, this place is not natural because some of the plants that you pass by, the plants that do exhibit this quality of following the sun, have grown to a direction of the sun that at current does not exist because the sun's directly above you right now. So this place, to Caradoc's point, is not normal. Not just in the sense of, oh, the Dream Rampant's weird, but the sense of this isn't even true to the Dream Rampant. So in his question of like, have you discerned patterns of growth and things like that? How to say this?
Technically,
It's
yes,
like-
but not
like-
matching
yes.
what should.
Like AI generated patterns.